Now I am discussing with you about the variable load on power station. Actually this topic is not in your syllabus, but for power system study this topic is very effective and vital for your knowledge. Now what is the variable load on power station? The load on a power station varies from time to time due to the uncertain demand of the consumers is known as the variable load on the station. A power station is designed to meet the load requirement of the consumers. An ideal load on the station from standpoint of equipment meet the operating routine would be one of consumers magnitude and steady durations. However, such a steady load of the station is never released in actual practice. The consumers require their small or large block of power in accordance with the demand of their activities. Thus, the load demand of the consumers at any time may be different from that of the other consumers. The result of the load on the power station varies from time to time. Now, the effect of variation of load. The available load on a power station introduce many problems. Some of the vital problems are: first point, need to additional equipment. The variable load on power station is necessity to have additional equipment. So there are so many additional equipment are required to support the variable load on power station time to time. Next point, increase the production cost. The variable load on the plant increases the cost of production of electricity. So these are the drawback of variable load on the power station, but that is the actual fact. Now the load curve. What is load curve? The curve showing the variation of load on power station with respect to the time is known as the load curve. The load on a power station never constant. It varies from time to time. This load variation during the whole day, that means 24 hours, are recorded half hourly and plotted against the time on the graph. The curve thus obtained is known as the daily load curve. So this is the daily load curve shown in the figure. So this is the time, x-axis is the time axis, where y-axis is the load axis. So this is the 12, that is the midnight, then 2 am, 4 am, 6 am, 8 am, 12 am, 10 am, 12 noon, 2 pm, 4 pm, 6 pm, 8 pm, 10 pm, and that is the 12. And here is the load in megawatt, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now here we consider the load is maximum during the 6 to 7 pm. So this is called the peak time, and after the 10 pm the load is minimum. So here we observe the load is very minimum in this point. Now the monthly load curve can be obtained from the daily load curve of the month. For this purpose, average value of the power over the month is different time of the day is calculated and then plotted in a graph. The monthly load curve is generally used to fix rate of energy. The yearly load curve is obtained considering the monthly load curve of the particular year. The year load curve is generally used to determine the annual load factor. So daily load curve is the basic load curve. From the daily load curve, if we can plot the load curve day by day, then we can generate the monthly load curve, which is directly related with the electricity bill. And with the help of monthly load curve, we can design the yearly load curve, which is directly related with the annual load factor. So these are the daily load curve, monthly load curve, and yearly load curve. Now the advantages of load curve. The daily load curve have attained a great importance in generation of the supply in the following intimation daily. First point, the daily load curve shows the variation of load on power station during different hours of the day. Next point, the area under daily load curve gives the number of units generated in a day. Next, the highest point on daily load curve represent the maximum demand on the station on this particular day. Next point, the area under daily load curve is divided by total number of hours if the average load on the station daily. Next point, the ratio of area under the load curve to total area is in which the load is consumed is known as the load factor. The load curve helps to select the size and number of generating units. The load curve helps to preparing the operation schedule of the station. So load curve is very vital in power system. Though the chapter is not in your syllabus, but this is very vital for power system study. Now, there are some definition and terms related with the daily load curve. First one is the connected load. It is the sum of the continuous rating of all the equipment connected with the system. That means a power station supplies load to thousands of consumers. Each consumer has certain equipment installed in his premises. The sum of the continuous rating of all the equipments in the consumer premises is the connected load of the consumers. Now, the maximum demand. What is maximum demand? It is the greatest demand of the load on the power factors on the power station during a given period. The load on the power station varies from time to time. The maximum of all the demands that have occurred during a given period, say for a particular day, is called the maximum demand. Now, the demand factor. What is demand factor? It is the ratio of maximum demand on the power station to the connected load is called the demand factor. So, demand factor is the ratio of the maximum demand to the connected load. The value of demand factor is usually less than 1. It is expected because maximum demand on the power station is generally less than the connected load. Now, the average load. The average load occurring on the power station in a given period, like a day or month or year, is known as the average load or average demand. So there are different average loads are. So daily average load is the ratio of number of unit in kilowatt hour generated in a day divided by 24 hours. Similarly, for monthly average load equals to number of unit, that is kilowatt, generated in a month divided by number of hour in a month. Next, yearly average load equals to number of unit, that is kilowatt hour, generated in a year divided by 8760 hours, that means hours in a year. Now, the load factor. Load factor is the vital term of the study. The ratio of average load to the maximum demand during a given period is known as the load factor. So, load factor is the ratio of the average load to the maximum demand. Then we can write this is equals to unit generated in T hours divided by the maximum demand into T hours. So, the load factor may be daily load factor, monthly load factor and annual load factor. The load factor may be daily, monthly or annually. The load factor is always less than 1 because average load is smaller than the maximum demand. Now, the diversity factor. What is diversity factor? The ratio of sum of individual maximum demand to the maximum demand on the power station is called the diversity factor. So, diversity factor is the ratio of the sum of the individual maximum demand divided by maximum demand on the power station. That means a power station supplies a load to various type of consumer whose maximum demand generally do not occur at the same time. Therefore, the maximum demand on a power station is always less than sum of the individual maximum demand of the consumers. Obviously, diversity factor will always greater than the maximum demand. The greater the diversity factor is lesser the cost of generation of the power plant. So, diversity factor is directly related with the generation and as well as the cost related issue. Now, plant capacity factor. It is the ratio of actual energy produced to the maximum possible energy that could have been produced during a given period. So the plant capacity factor equals to annual energy produced divided by the maximum energy that could have been produced. So this is equals to the average demand by the plant capacity. Now, thus, if we consider the period of 1 year, then the annual plant capacity factor equals to annual kilowatt hour output divided by plant capacity into 8760. 8760 is the hour in a year. The plant capacity factor is an indication of the reserve capacity of the plant. A power station is so designed that it has some reserve capacity for meeting the increasing the demand in future. Therefore, the installed capacity of the plant is always somewhat greater than the maximum demand of the plant. So the reverse capacity factor equals to plant capacity minus maximum demand. It is interesting to our study that difference between the load factor and the plant capacity factor is the indication of reserve capacity. If the maximum demand on the plant is equals to the plant capacity, then load factor and plant capacity factor will have the same value. In such case, the plant will have no reserve capacity. So these are the vital terms. Now the plant use factor. It is a ratio of kilowatt hour generated to the produce of the plant capacity and the number of hours for which the plant was in operation. So the plant capacity factor is the ratio of station output in kilowatt hour divided by plant capacity into hour of use. Suppose a plant having installed with a capacity of 20 megawatt produced the annual output 7.35 into 10 to the power 6 kilowatt hour and the remaining operation for 2190 hours in a year. Then the plant use factor is 16.7%. So these are the ratio. Now if we put in the values, then the ratio is 16.7%. Now the unit generated per annum. It is sometimes required to find the kilowatt hour generated per annum for maximum demand and load factor. The procedure is allowed as the load factor equals to average load by maximum demand. Similarly, average load equals to maximum demand into load factor. So unit generated per annum equals to average load in kilowatt into hour in a year, and that is equals to maximum demand in kilowatt into load factor into 8760, that is hour in year. So types of load. Different types of loads are connected with the consumer's end, like domestic load, commercial load, industrial load, municipal load and traction load. Domestic load is used for the domestic purposes, that is purely the single phase line. That means the 230 volt is present here. So lighting load are used in these cases. Commercial loads are used different types of small scale industries, office, shop, market, etc. Industrial loads are basically used in the heavy industry. These loads are basically the 3-phase load, and the tariff rate of this load is very high compared to the domestic load. Now the municipal loads are used in our society, like in case of road lighting system, street lighting system, park lighting, etc. Traction load is used for heavyweight traction vehicles like train, tram, crane, lift, etc. Now a problem. The peak load on a power plant is 60 megawatt. The load having a maximum demand of 30 megawatt, 20 megawatt, 10 megawatt and 14 megawatt are connected to the power plant. The capacity of the power plant is 80 megawatt at the annual load factor of 0.50. Now they estimate the average load on the power plant, energy supplied per year, demand factor and diversity factor. Now first one is the load factor. We already know that the load factor is the ratio of the average load to the peak load, and this equals to 0.5. So 0.5 equals to average load by 60 megawatt. So average load equals to 30 megawatt. Now the energy supplied per year equals to average load into 8760 hours, that means hours in a year, So this equals to 30 into 30 is the average load. We already calculate the value. 30 into 8760 megawatt hour. So this equals to 262.8 into 10 to the power minus 6 kilowatt hour. Now the demand factor is the ratio of the maximum demand to the connected load. So here the maximum load demand is 60 megawatt and connected loads are here 30 megawatt, 20 megawatt, 10 megawatt and 14 megawatt. So summation of all the connected loads are 74 megawatt. So demand factor equals to 60 by 74, that is 8.11. We already considered that the demand factor is always less than the 1. So the value is 0.8.11. Now the diversity factor is the ratio of the sum of the individual maximum demand to the maximum demand. So sum of the individual maximum demands are the summation of all the connected loads, that is 30 plus 20 plus 10 plus 14 is equals to 74 divided by 60. So the answer is 1.233. So demand factor is the reciprocal of the diversity factor.